I will admit, I do talk over you a lot.
And I will not talk in the microphone. Like, I'll be like...
You're like,
Anyway.
oh my God. So as I was saying about my story, you must have a blowhorn in the other direction.
No, literally. And then you're just talking over me, talking to the abyss. So it's like some podcast y'all got...
And then the Bacalts would be like, Jesus fucking Christ. Can Violet shut the fuck up and
Violet
let
can't
Mik...
shut up and Mik can't talk in the microphone.
Like, let Mik get a fucking word in edgewise. Sorry about that.
You know, it's all good. Cheers.
Cheers. I'm sad. Drink. Well, my name is Violet Chachki.
And my name's Gottmik.
And you're watching another amazing episode of
No
Gorge.
No Gorge. Oh, fuck.
That's how I'm feeling.
Really?
Or that's how I should be feeling.
Why?
Because I want to get fucked.
Damn.
Yeah, let's wrap this up. My fuck buddy did text me today.
He texts you like every day.
I know, but I'm never available. I'm always fucking in Timbuktu, being a cross-dresser. I'm always fucking booked in Abu Dhabi.
Aw. So hard to have suitors and bookings.
Well, the thing about a fuck buddy is that you don't want to be too available.
I don't know.
Yours is the perfect situation.
Yeah.
But also, Mik will like stub his toe and a gift box will show up at the door. It's crazy. Fucking like limoncello and flowers arrives. You're like, I had a bad day. And your fuck buddy's like, I got you, babe.
Yeah.
Sex so good I shouldn't have to fuck for free.
Literally, though, is what I'm saying. He knows. He can't. He knows what he has.
He can't resist
he
showering
knows,
you
like,
in presents.
Honey, gotta keep it.
There's literally
And
boxes
he knows
of presents.
that
out
I'm
here.
a gift diva. So
The
it's
way
like,
that you're a gift diva is actually sick in the head.
yeah.
There's boxes of gifts in the living room. You don't understand. Boxes of presents from this literal fuck buddy, and the fuck buddy is also engaged to someone else.
Yeah. Which makes it the best situation.
Boxes of presents out there. Mixed like, do you want any of this crap? I'm like, I'm like, and then I'm getting my stuff in to like do drag over here, and I'm like, let me just move this giant box of beauty products.
No, yeah, he's great. I have no complaints. I love
Flowers. What else did he get you?
Gorge, we can't talk about him that much. But he's great, loves you. I name him. I'm like, he loves you, George. I can't talk about him.
But my fuck buddy lives in LA, which is where I live.
Yeah.
Your fuck buddy does not live in LA. So it's perfect because there's like a...
So good.
But he travels
And he
for
travels,
work.
I
It's
know.
perfect.
I love
That's the perfect... I realized in the past couple of months that I thought I wanted a boyfriend. Wrong-o.
And I think it's fierce because mine is also not, I don't think the ideal like person I would like normally date. Which I don't know if that is like what's keeping it
Who
so
is the
chill,
ideal?
but like we just like don't have feeling. Like it's just gorgeous.
You don't have feelings? Baby,
No.
he's got some kind of feelings.
No, we're just like friends, like literally.
Okay.
And it's
He's
just the
in
best.
love with you. What are you talking about?
Well, if that's what love is, then I love you right back, baby. It's great. But
Mine
he's-
lives in LA, and
Is he funny?
he makes me laugh. We laugh together during sex. Laughing
No.
during... Yes.
What are you laughing at?
He like fell over a little bit. You know how I have that like
Laughing at someone falling while fucking.
Well, you know I have that like lucite
like footstool.
footstool at the foot of my bed and it's on wheels. He like threw me on the bed and like tried to get on top of me, and then he
How
like
big is he? Tried to get on top of you. He was like climbing the ladder.
no, the footstool like he thought the footstool was like a part of the bed. It's like a stool, a bench. It's a bench.
Yeah.
It's like a bench at the foot of my bed that like it looks like it is my part of my bed. Like it looks like it extends,
Familiar with those?
but it is on wheels. And so he like got on it to get on top of me, and he like fell through, like wheeled away, and he like fell through it.
That's funny.
And while he was trying to fuck me and be like all dom and mask, it was like actually hot, and then it was actually funny.
Oh,
It was cute.
So is he funny though, or does he? Just
Yeah, he like
clumsy?
makes me laugh.
Oh.
I don't really need my fuck buddy to be like a stand-up comedian.
Yeah. Well, that's where it becomes an issue because then you
Because
start
you have
inviting him
feelings.
out.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
like-
saying. So then I'm like, even with this fuck buddy, I'm like, oh wait, I'm like kind of into you, like not in like a.
Well, I will never. I will. It's at the point where I'll believe it when I see it. You are a crusher.
I am a crusher. That's what I'm saying.
Crusher.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting to.
Like he's like, hey, and you're like,
yes. I'm like, wow,
we're in love.
this could
Like,
be something.
I'm looking at wedding venues. I'm like,
No,
yes.
I'm not. I'm looking at venues, but I am thinking about the dress.
Did you wear a dress? You love cross dressing.
Are you insane? I think it
one
depends.
of the most important days of your life, woman.
I mean, I'm like low key trans. No,
I think so.
I had on the way back from Ibiza, we had like a full like on the plane heart to heart about me
Transition.
thinking I was trans for a while, and when I was like 22, I was just like, no. I was just like, no, you have to decide, and then I chose to be a boy. So now I have to butch it up, and now I'm on my like.
I
it's
think-
so complicated in my brain. You have
Well,
no
I
idea.
like your gender story, and I think we've talked about it in the past, and I think a lot more people
I
should
think we've talked about it enough.
listen to your story. No, people need to listen to it more because I feel like people feel pressured to choose all the time, and you
I
don't have to
literally
choose.
did
But like,
choose.
you are like living on the spectrum. You like get up, you do a little woman gigantry, you feel
Woman.
girly.
I hate it.
You love it. You love being treated like a girl.
I
You
love being
like,
treated like a girl because I
you just,
think I
like,
might be
understand that
one.
It's a spectrum, and you don't have to choose. And you,
I think you
that-
have to choose.
Okay. That's the one thing I like about you. Don't ruin it.
Well, in my brain, my compromise was like, okay, you can be a hot guy and do drag.
Yeah.
That was my compromise
It's a gorgeous thing.
because I love my body. I love my dick.
Do you?
I love my penis.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think it could be better?
No, I love your penis too. I think it's a great boyfriend dick.
I have a good boyfriend dick.
You do.
See, my fuck buddy has a good boyfriend dick.
Oh, really?
Like,
So does mine. It's just like great. Like I can
How
still
would
walk the
you-
next day. Literally.
like there's no Fisher situation,
no.
but it's like still
but if
fucks
he
me
turns
down.
it,
Yeah.
I am sore. I'm like, okay,
Ow.
you got me. You were feeling it last night.
That is funny as fuck. I
Yeah.
can still walk the next day, but it's still sore.
No, literally, imagine dating someone that like every time you fuck, it's
You
like,
get
hey,
used to it.
You think?
My first boyfriend had a huge donkey dick.
Yeah,
Donkey dick. I feel like Samantha. Oh, honey, you got a big old donkey dick.
it's very Samantha.
Christina Aguilera as Samantha on on Saturday Night Live.
That's major.
I'm a dude.
They've
I don't
all
even-
watched Sex in the City.
Have they?
I don't know actually.
I don't know what our demographic is. If you haven't seen Sex and the City, then you like you don't belong here. Like go do that.
No,
It's
you
on
have to watch
Netflix.
It is on Netflix, which is so great for
I'm
me.
rewatching it.
I watch it every
Last
day.
night we were at the club. I went home and ordered a calzone before it closed and watched Little Ep.
I watched
Me
it too.
time.
Me and you leaving the club and watching Sex in the City.
I'd rather be doing that than at the club.
But in the club, we all fam. What?
So we went to Folsom, which is a controversial theme or topic. Did you have
Is
fun?
that-
That's Folsom. I don't even think we've like talked about it.
I had the most fun ever, but it was also the most hectic, chaotic turn of events.
Yeah,
But I also like
but
the
like
what-
as a
what
whole,
I've
did you
learned-
have fun?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go again.
You are.
Mm-hmm. I loved it,
Yeah.
but chaos. I gave you a new name, Chaos,
You did.
for your fairy name.
Yeah. Well, I think like I still like San Francisco.
Breaking news. We go live to San Francisco.
Sorry, everyone.
Oof. This is what this is.
Also, I
This
really
is it. It's like two ideas conflicting. Is what San Francisco is, and that's what my experience at Folsom was too.
I also like when I think of Folsom and I like read. I'm like a Twitter diva. Like I read how a lot of you guys like want to cancel Folsom, and it's like
Guys.
yeah, a lot of people out there. Like
a lot of people say
and
a
all
lot
this
of things on the
stuff,
internet.
and I'm like,
the internet's not real. Like,
but
I'm sick of it.
And I've never been to Folsom, and I've like seen, and I'm like, oh, it's like the craziest place. I went there, I was like,
It's not that crazy.
I was like,
oh my
honey,
god, like
I was
people
like,
are so
if
annoying.
you guys saw what goes on when I close these bad boys. Scary stuff.
Yeah.
The Folsom's nothing to when I go like this.
No, I mean it's literally just it's actually the opposite. Like to me it's like wholesome. It's like people like
you're like expressing your body and like
yeah,
going out
like
and you're
loving
making out with
yourself
people
and feeling comfortable and
It
like
was
community and like
Yeah.
to me it's like a very wholesome
think
like
people would think that
everyone's
too.
beautiful, everyone deserves to be feel sexy and confident
and
and
it is
free
truly,
and like
the only like everyone is so like their time to like experiment with queerness
yeah,
and like
and be
it's
free.
crazy, yeah.
It's like and that's to me that's the wholesome part. I'm like, oh look, like they're all like
No, it
loving
literally is like that to
themselves
me,
and
too.
like experience like it's free love and like everyone's allowed to just like be and do what they want and
Yeah,
like
you would think
mwah.
that's what I would think the Gen Z audience would like. I feel like you guys have to go because it's definitely different than I thought. Like it's way, 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 way more like genuinely not as crazy as I thought it was. Like I
like,
thought I was
all
gonna
this
walk
stuff-
in on people like shoving people's heads in people's butts and like. I was very passionate about that.
Yeah.
We watched like a live Simon Says performance.
What?
Did you see that?
No.
We were walking and they were like on stage and they were like, Simon Says, caress your
Oh
hair.
yes, and it was
so
like,
interesting.
now rub your thigh.
Yeah.
Simon says, yeah, we did do that. We did see
know what
someone
to do.
getting whipped.
Watching the whipping, it's like you don't even know when it's like coming. It's
That's
like
what I like.
so crazy. Like
That's my favorite part.
and also that one, the Folsom one, it was like outside, so they had a really long whip.
Bitch, the one we were literally just like entering the festival. We had walked from the hotel. We're just entering, and it had to be 10, 12 feet whip.
I'm gonna say maybe
20
a
foot?
15 or 20.
15-foot whip.
Crazy.
And it's like a huge, like everyone's gathered around this space. There's a person, I want to say up against a pole,
Something, yeah, like a little
bracing against something, shaking like, and there's a person whipping the whip, like cracking the whip, like full professional bull whips on their back over and over and over
giving
and
Passion
over.
Christ.
It was giving some Jesus shit for
It was
real.
Jesus. And then the person getting whipped.
I
like,
think they said the safe word and they stopped. It was kind of, we like
Well, I
came
think it
up
was, like,
as they stopped.
I don't even know if they yeah, I mean he must have safe worded it, but it was like they were like really proud of it. It was like cool. Like you guys have to get into it. It's like cool. Like the guy like finished and then they, like the guy that was whipping like checked on him
It was,
and then
like,
he like stopped, and then
aftercare.
like everyone's like clapping and then the guy was like proud and was
Like,
like
look what I
showing
did.
it,
Yeah.
and was like spinning in a circle and was like look at my like
Bleeding.
it was performance, honey.
Oh, it was full performance. I think what happened was he was getting whipped so hard. Then I think he said the safe word or whatever, or like had him stop. And then the guy who was whipping came up, hugged him, like whispered something in his ear, sweet, or like probably like, good boy.
And it's so crazy because we were at this party, which I think was one of the best parties I've ever been to
Which
in my
one?
entire life.
Oh, that one.
What is it called?
Deviants.
Deviants. Everyone's so amazing that was like running it. It was just like truly the best.
No, it's
party.
just like a safe space. And like this guy, we were talking all weekend, and he was like, "Oh, I know. Like I saw you get tied up by that other dom. Like I do this. I'm doing a show at Folsom, and like I was like, oh, well, like maybe he la la la." And
There's so many layers to this weekend. I can't even start.
no, like we're jumping
No,
we're jumping
but
all over.
We'll just start here because we're already here. But like, so this party's so major. It goes like all basically like early evening to like into the night, and I go really early. Like I was one of the first people there. Like
I didn't go early.
yeah, you didn't. But like we, like me and Vincent, like a few people just like went super early. Like no one in the whole dance floor. And then so we were like, oh, let's go check out because there's like multiple floors. Like every floor is different. Like there's like
Themed.
a transgender
It
floor.
was T for T.
T for T, whatever. T for T floor. Like there's like everything was there. There was like, and so
it's nice because at Folsom at these parties, everyone's welcome.
no, it's crazy.
There's like a space
It's-
for everybody. Everyone's made to feel sexy and beautiful and loved and wanted and desired. And there truly is inclusivity across the board.
100%.
And
I
there
think
were
everyone's
places
like
for
open
everyone,
to
like-
everything in like a way that they're just like not normal. It's just like a great environment. Really, it really like.
I mean,
Like
I think it's beautiful.
I was like talking to other trans. There's so many trans guys also.
Oh, many.
So many, and I would talk to so many of them, and they're like a couple were like, "Do you think I'm like allowed to be like fully naked?" I was like, "Literally, this is the place.
Yeah.
You're allowed to be like, of course. First of all, always, but second of all, run,
Always.
run,
Whenever
honey.
you want.
Always be naked. But right now, run, honey. Like this
Well-
is the time to be naked if you want. Like, and all these guys are like, trans guys are like, yeah, that's dope. Like, okay, I'll do it. And I was like, yeah. Be
Freedom.
inspiring everyone to be naked. I'm not
You're
naked.
fully clothed. No, we do that all the time. I was at an afters the other day, and everyone's butt naked, like running around, literally butt naked.
Imagine if I
and
was-
I'm fully clothed in my fashion, like.
Yeah, well,
They were-
in my fashion is crazy.
It was.
But so this party is so amazing. There's like a million floors of different vibes and artistry, and then so we get there without anyone there, and then the bottom floor is like a dark room, and there's a giant inflatable butt plug, by the way, which is
I
so
wanted to sit
fierce.
on that butt plug. So
Oh,
I
me
wanted
and
to do a
Violet
photo
were
shoot on it.
under the influence, hugging the butt plug. Like it was so
We were like-
fierce.
We were like, thank God you exist.
Yeah, to the butt plug. Singing Christmas carols at the
It
Christmas
looks like
tree
a
butt
Christmas.
plug.
Well, in Paris, there's a famous installation that was in
saw the
Place
green
Vendôme,
one. Yeah.
and it's supposed to be a Christmas tree, but it looks like a big butt plug.
It's not supposed to be a Christmas tree. Like well, technically, but someone was like, "There's no way."
Well, yeah, of course. It's supposed. Two things can be true at the same time.
Where'd you look at that?
But I'm just saying, I kept trying to reference the butt plug in Paris, and no one was getting it. I was like, you guys don't know the Place Vendôme butt plug.
See, that's why you gotta stick with me, kid.
I was
But-
with you the whole time.
No.
For
She left
4
me.
hours.
There's so many
For
stories. There's so
4
many-
hours, we weren't together, and,
So
you,
many
and it
stories,
was like,
But so I got there before everyone, and I go downstairs to this like quote unquote dark room, but like no one's really there yet. There's probably like
early.
5, like to max 10 people, like kind of hooking up. Like it was very just like chill. And then in the corner, there's like this giant like room, like I don't even know. It's a whole janitorial closet with like ladders and chairs and stuff, and it was so bright. It was illuminating the whole fucking place. And we were like, look at that place, like it's so bright. And I was like, oh, I'll go turn it off. I go over, and it wasn't like a light switch, it was like a touch thing to like turn on and off the lights. And I like go up and I press it, and all the lights in the whole dark room turned on. The whole thing, like overhead lighting in the whole floor, not just one. And the one stayed on too. I might as well have brought lamps and plugged them in. Like I literally was like,
And people booed, I heard.
yeah, well, and then I go, and I was like trying, but there was no switch. It was just like a touch, and I don't know how I did it. And then my friends were like gagging and like running, and then they were laughing so hard. So I start laughing, and then in my brain, I was already like partying all day. So I'm like drunk, feeling it, and so I start making it a bit, but like everyone's pissed, and so I'm like this. There's like a light switch I don't know how to use, and all the lights are on. I'm like this. Like feeling the wall, and like like, and everyone's like,
Whoopsies.
get out, and I was like, oh, they're mad.
They're
and
big mad.
And so I just ran away with the lights on, and they're like, boo! They're like,
Nosferatu.
they're like, get out, and I was like, oh my god, and I ran away. It was,
and the lights. Who do you
I
think?
don't
You
know. And then I went up to the person that made the party, and I told it to him, like as if it was hilarious. And he's like, "Oh yeah, so are they off or?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, they're off."
That's funny.
I know, but so yeah, Folsom was it's wild, and then you DJ'd.
We were somewhere else before.
Yeah, we went to see Peaches. But so we went to see Peaches, also so fun.
No,
Love
but
you.
before that, we were somewhere else too.
I don't even know.
The pig boil.
Oh, there's
The
so much,
pig
honey, which was
roast.
great.
Holy shit, you guys! We went. First of all, we're
Never
skipping.
gonna end this story.
This weekend was fucking crazy. Before all of this, we're gonna get to your part. Don't worry. Before all of this, we went to a house party, and there was a pig being spit roasted. So we're like having fun. I take a video of the spit roast pig. I think it was probably grass fed and had a gorgeous life and is feeding all the children and like love and light and peace and blessings. They cut the pig's head off. And we're like, you took a picture with it.
I took a picture with it, yeah.
Anyways, I post these stories to my story. Alicia Silverstone, Responds to Alicia Silverstone came to my Crazy Horse residency. We have mutual friends. I love her.
Me too.
Also, she literally is Cher from Clueless. Like,
Yeah,
she
she's
wasn't
everything,
acting.
yeah.
That was her.
You don't understand. This isn't a liar.
And she responds to my story. She's like, this is fucking disgusting. How dare you? Like, vile.
Ew! Get off of me! Ugh, as if.
Wrong. Like,
I
so
think she, like,
offended. It's hilarious
I
to
think
me.
at
I'm
least
sorry.
She like holds court and like is consistent with like I think she's like a very like vegan activist diva.
Sure.
But it's like people saying that was bad. I was like, you literally are eating bacon this morning and then you're mad that I took a photo with the pig.
Well, it's like, do you go to fucking Mastro's and knock the steak out of someone's mouth? Then
No,
shut
that's what
up.
I'm saying like it's like okay.
Do you? I wear
'cause
leather
you saw
shoes.
its nose, you got mad. Like bitch, you are eating it every day.
No, I mean, I'm
Across the board or nothing to me.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, unless you're going to Outback every day and fucking picketing, I don't really want to hear it. Like, and I also, these are leather, and I wear them every day.
It's like on the Kardashians when one of them was like vegan or something, or they were like Courtney was like saying something about that, and Kim was like, "Are you gonna change your car seats?" Or like said something like that. She's like, "Your car
Well,
is leather."
it is sort of like I understand the meat industry. I get all of it, but
I mean, all of the industries like that are awful.
yeah, every
was vegan-
industry.
I was vegan- I was
Fucking
vegan for
consumerism,
4 years. 'Cause I, like,
capitalism, like everything's awful. Like, what do you mean? Like, we gotta stop it. Fucking, you could just go on forever. Like, I just thought it was fucking hilarious that Alicia Silverstone. First of
That
all,
is
this
crazy.
person, we were with someone who like raises pigs and like does like
Oh,
the
they were
beef,
teaching me about pigs.
teaching us about like
pigs. I was
pork,
like learning
like
about
the
that.
pork, the industry, like whatever. And it's like some farm guy, like whatever.
I didn't know they had teeth.
I don't know they had teeth either. Anyways, so that happened. We were at the pig roast. Are you a pig, Amanda?
Yeah,
And I was saying that the whole night.
it was so fun.
It was so fun.
Like we just danced.
And then
had
we
the
went
best
to go
time.
see Peaches because there was a music festival as well, and she was there. I love Peaches.
Best angel of my life. Peaches, we love you.
Icon of life. And then I had to go DJ, and then we got there, and
But yeah, so we get there and like they went really fast to go with like DJ.
because we were running late.
And then I got like left and like I was calling it and they were not answering the phone. I was like, oh my God. And I got
we were
stuck.
at the DJ booth
You went upstairs.
to put the purse down or
I don't
put
know, well,
Star's
you
purse-
just like left. And I was like, oh no. And then these people that were there, I was just like something like I've never experienced. They were like picking me up and like not putting me down. And like when I was up in the air, like people would like, I saw them like coming up and like filming me. I was like, as if I like had a sign that was like throw me around, and I like freaked out, and then I couldn't find you guys. So I started having like an actual panic attack, and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. And I was like freaking out. And I like never am like that. So I was like already weird.
at the
So
booth.
I put like a hat and a hoodie on, and I went against the wall, and I texted my other friends that were coming, and I was like, please like find me. I'm like gonna die right now. And then
Everything is so dramatic with you.
it was crazy, Violet. They were like literally, I'm so chill with people taking photos. This was like they were picking me up, throwing me, grabbing me. Like it was a lot. I was like, and then I couldn't find you guys. And I was
We're
like,
at the DJ booth is in the middle of the room. We literally arrived at the time we were supposed to DJ. We maybe were upstairs like doing a lap with the promoter for 2 minutes. Then we were at the booth.
well, I couldn't find you.
We were, where it was in the middle of the room.
Well, I didn't
Like we were
get
the
a tour
stars.
of the
We were
place.
the stars of the room. What do you mean?
I mean, I didn't know that till after. Also, it was just like a thing. And
Okay.
so I, like,
I
couldn't
believe
find
you. I believe you.
And no one texted me. I had no one answered their phone. It was like, it was just stressful. So anyway, get there, and then we're like dancing, and I'm just like kind of like coming out of that like stressed moment the whole time. So I like didn't
But
drink.
our friends arrived. You had people.
Yeah, so it
I
was, like,
was there.
fine.
You were in the behind the booth. Like
And I
we
was,
had
like,
fun.
Yeah, and I like
We were
wasn't
having fun.
drinking. Like I was just like keeping it. Like I was like so just the most sober I've been the whole time.
Okay.
And then towards the end of the night, I like I kept my phone, sunglasses, like everything in my like small little Balenciaga bag, and I was so tight that I like couldn't zip it. Like it was crazy. And then towards the end of the night, I go to text you, and I pull my phone out, and I was like, "There's so much shit in here, it's crazy." And then I like go and I'm like texting you. And it literally has to be the last like hour or whatever. And then I go to the bathroom. Hang out by the DJ booth, and then I go to put my phone away again, and nothing is in my bag. Like there was nothing in it, and I was like, did I drop my wallet? Like, there's no way. Like, it's so tight in there. Like, there's no way I could have lost something. Like, and I also, like, I was, like, sober. Basically, I found a girl's phone on the floor. Like, I turned it into lost and found. Like, I was literally just, like, there. So I was just, like, there's just no way I would have. And it's, like, huge. Like, I had my passport with me, my credit cards, my wallet, like, everything. I was like, I would have heard it. Like, it was just so crazy. And then I was, like, going to lost and found. The club's closing. They're like, you have to get out. Everyone's
The club,
looking for
I'm
it.
DJing, and all of a sudden Mick comes up with his phone and is like, flashlight on, like, looking around, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like trying to DJ, and there was also another guy who was DJing before us who was doing the same thing with his flashlight and like ripping apart the set. So me, Shane, and Star are all DJing and like slaying it, I might add. And it's like a vibe, and then all of a sudden everyone is like crackheads on their flashlights, like looking around the booth. And you're like, I lost my wallet. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like trying to DJ and help look. And then the night's over.
It was like literally the last like 20
It was like the
minutes,
last
not even
20, 30 minutes.
And I
then-
have an air tag on my stuff. And I'm like looking and it says it's there. So I'm like, okay, I must have just dropped it. Like, so weird.
Right. So the AirTag says it's there. The night's over. The club yanks the plug at 2 or 3 a.m. At 3 a.m. And they're like, party's over, get the fuck out. And so we're like, okay, we're gonna find this. The AirTag says it's here. Like, thank God there's an AirTag. So we have, I'm not kidding, I would say 10 people searching. Everyone's cleared out. There's trash everywhere. We are searching, ripping apart the club, looking for this AirTag, this wallet. We've got people from the club looking. We're looking at Lost and Found. We're doing like,
And then,
we're just
yeah.
like going. It's
It was
stressful
just
and
crazy.
it's.
And I
it
had
was
to-
really stressful.
We were supposed to fly to Paris like the next day. And so I was like, I have to go to Paris literally. Like, we have to figure this out. Like, I was freaking out because we also like, this Paris trip was just like so important to me.
Well, both of these
and
trips,
I was so upset. I was like,
I'm going on because you were like, I want to go to Folsom. I'm like, okay, let's go. You're like, I want to go to Paris. I'm like, okay, let's go.
it was crazy. Like, even my Uber driver the other day, like, you kind of get the same like drivers and like where I am at and stuff. And he's like, oh, how is Paris? Because I was like telling my Uber drivers, like, I was so excited. Like, our friends like rented out Disney or got Disneyland, did a Disney collab. Like, it was just like
It was quite major.
and it was just like so crazy. So I was telling my Uber drivers, I was so excited. Violet didn't believe me.
No. I believed it was missing,
Well,
but I believed that you left your purse unzipped and it fell out.
right.
Because for the viewers that don't know, Mick has a tendency or a history of, we all do. We all sing. We all fuck up sometimes. It's fine. I'm trying to like give you more grace on this, but you have been working on this aspect of your life, but you forget things and you're flippant and you can be in the moment and forget about your bearings sometimes, whether it's the phone, the keys, the wallet.
Yeah, I'm like that type A friend. where it's
You're the
just like,
type A
go.
friend. It's like,
I'm just
whatever,
go.
love it.
Like, lose the phone, moving on. Like
Like,
anyway,
new phone tomorrow. Like,
don't care.
don't care.
So then I'm like, I just know. I was like, there's just no way I lost this.
Well,
like,
at a certain point, we're all looking and we basically just call off this. The people in the venue are pissed.
Well, a girl, like a few girls one guy that works there was so rude. And then there's girls that were like, I was
We'll
like, should I
call
go
you.
through the trash can or anything? And she was like, well, no tea, if you have a tag, like, you'll see it get taken out. So I like wake up and then I like look at the air tag immediately. Like, I'm in like a panic attack mode. So it's like immediately like check your phone.
Mm-hmm.
And I look at my phone and it's not there. It's at a different place. So I go, oh, hell no. I knew it. So I literally... Yeah, call the car. I called an Uber to the location. I said, drop me off. Literally pick it up, and
You're
it's like
crazy.
Yeah, I said I have a black hoodie, pants. Like, I'm like ready, and I'm literally like have my phone, and I like get dropped off in the middle of the street, and then he's like, here. I'm like, yeah, and it's like the AirTag's like, if you have an AirTag,
if you haven't been to
like,
San Francisco, also,
it's fucking scary as shit. It's
Scariest
fucking
place I've ever been in my entire. I've been a
No.
lot of places. This is the scariest place I've ever been.
Yeah.
Scary.
I know like I know little drag race girls who like got robbed at gunpoint there. Like it's crazy in drag. It's crazy there. But
No,
anyway, so I
it's
like get dropped off
terrifying.
and I like have all this information in my head too. I know where I am. I'm scared as fuck. But I'm like, I'm going to get this passport. Like I'm going to fucking Paris. This is my like dream trip. Like fuck off. So I like go and when you have an air tag, it like points you when you're really close. It's like 5 feet, 4 feet. And I'm like this, like going. And it's like beep, beep, and I'm going up and it's an unhoused woman. And she's like looking at me. And I was like, hey, gorgeous. And she's like just yelling at me. And I was like, do you have my wallet? And she's like, no, I don't have your wallet. And then I fucking, for some reason, look in her, like I just
Does
look
she have a
next to her.
tote?
She has like a walker with so much stuff. Like she has a walker and there's just like stuff all around her. And I like look in one of her bags next to her and my fucking passport wallet, my leather passport wallet
That
is in
has
her
an
bag.
air tag.
And without even thinking like where I was or what's going on, I just snatched it. Like so stupid of me. Like I was just like, this is my wallet. You have my wallet. Like period. And then this other unhoused man was like, don't fucking grab her shit. Like fuck, I'm gonna crack your fucking skull. Like screaming at me. And then I'm like, all right, I'm like so in this. I have to like stand up.
Let's fucking go.
And then so I'm like, she took it. This is my wallet. Like she took it from me. Like, and he's like, oh, you stole this from him. Like fuck off. Like to her now.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh my god, I'm starting a riot in the community. And then I'm like, oh my god. And then I was like, it's fine. Like everyone's fine. And then she
like,
goes,
go away.
and I was like, where? And I look in the wallet and it's like ripped apart.
There's like
nothing
pockets.
in
It's like a
it.
leather air tag. You just did an Apple wallet. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's just like
It's like
has-
how like, the air tag like smushes into the leather.
yeah,
And it
it's
has like pockets in
and
for cards and
everything's
things.
gone. Like I had like cash in there, all my cards, my passport, just everything's gone.
And it's,
ripped
all the pockets
open,
are ripped open. Yeah.
which is so crazy. Like whoa, relax. But
yeah, just take the stuff out.
Yeah. But then I was like, okay. And I was like, where did you get this? And she's like, I can take you where you got that. Like, I'll take you. And I was like, okay, where is it? And she's like, I got it outside the homeless shelter. I'll take you there. Like, I bet your shit's like there or something. And someone just like threw your passport and they took the money and stuff. And I was like, please. She gives me her dog. Her dog is like so energetic. It must have been a puppy. It was just like freaking out and it's like running. And the woman's like coaching me. She's like, you gotta wrap it around your arm and really keep him in. I'm like, okay. Like wrapping it around, like listening to him. Like, you got it, gorgeous. Like, and then she's like, you need to give me a Four Loko. It's like 9 a.m.
I can't believe they still sell Four Locos.
That's the same. Yeah. I used to drink those like crazy. And then so I like was like, Gorge, like, I don't have money. You took my wallet, but okay. So I like go in and I'm like, hopefully they don't card me. Like, I can't disappoint her. Like, I was like literally scared. Like, they were going to card me and I couldn't get her a Four Loko and then she'd like quit on me. So I was like, please don't card me. And then we go in and he like gives me a Four Loko. And then I like bring it out to her and she's like happy. I'm like, good.
Keeping
Balls
the vibes
rolling.
going.
Yes. And she's like, I need a lighter. And I was like,
Sounds like
oh
a
my
movie.
God. And not in the same spot.
If you
Like,
give a mouse a cookie.
yeah, we were like walking.
Different lighter
and she's
shop.
like, I need a lighter. I'm like, oh, okay. So we go to a different store. I come out with a lighter. She goes, not that kind of lighter.
You're serious?
Yes. And I go, you're kidding. I was like, what kind of lighter, babe?
She wants like the long.
She's like, I'll show ya. And then she's like, just go get the propane. I was like, what do you mean propane? Like, I do not know what you're talking about. So she like shows me the lighter. I was like, okay, fine. So I
on
go
where? Her phone?
No, she like had one that was like out of the propane.
Okay.
So she's like, I need this. I was like, okay. So I go back in again, like wrapping her dog around her thing every time, like hoisting her dog up. I'm like, hold on, let me just put your dog away while I go get you more lighters. And then I go inside to get a different lighter. I come outside, we're walking, literally takes like a whole pipe out and starts smoking crack. And I'm like holding, it's 9 or 10 in the morning, holding this puppy that's sprinting circles around me. She's smoking crack, like we're next to each other, like closer than me and you. Like I'm like next to her and she's fully smoking crack this
She
early.
offer you a hit?
Actually, no.
So rude.
That's kind of, that
is
she?
rude.
Maybe she, I don't know. I don't, because she seems like the type of bitch that would, but she didn't.
Well,
Maybe she did. I don't remember. But I was just like, and then I look around and I saw like a person in a harness. I was like, fuck my life. Folsom is like right now.
they're gonna be like,
And if
"Meh."
someone is walking by and I'm 10 in the morning holding a dog smoking crack on the street
And they're like,
with a woman, like,
yeah, we worried about sucking dick. You over here, you're
I
gonna
was like, if someone takes a video of me right now holding a dog smoking crack in the street at 10 in the morning, I'm going to lose my mind. But also that'd be crazy and hilarious at the same time. But I was like thinking about this. I was like, can we go? And she's like, we have to take the bus. It's actually farther than I thought. And I've never taken the bus in my life, ever. So this is like my first bus experience. Like, I've never even taken a school bus. Like, I'm like, okay, like, let's get on this bus.
Yeah, well, I know when we took a train to Lake Como, you thought we were going to Harry Potter land.
Yeah, I thought trains were like that. That's how it's just
Anything from the trolley, dears?
displayed in the media.
The media?
Yes!
Oh my God. Just keep going.
Anyway, so I'm like, okay, this, like, do we have to pay? I don't have money. So I'm like, do we have to pay to be on the bus? Like, I didn't know. And I was like,
honestly couldn't tell you.
and so I like she's stopping the bus.
If
She
you
knows
on the bus,
She knows what she's
why you
doing though.
gotta
And she's
get
like,
on the
lower the
bus?
ramp for me to get her stuff on, and they do, and like turns it, and then I think it must be like a rule in San Francisco or something. They like don't make you pay
Honey,
or something if you're
San
homeless.
Francisco is maybe the craziest place to ever
But like
exist.
they didn't even ask me for money. They just like me and her and the dog just like scooted on and sat down. But she's like, she smoked so much crack that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, literally that she
Okay.
passes out on the bus.
Right.
And that's when I'm like,
Do I
I'm on a
abort?
bus with a dog. I have to play this video. I'm so sorry. It's not inappropriate. It's not of her. The dog is like this. Like, it's like on my lap, jumping up, like raging. Like, not normal.
How does she just fall asleep with
and
the
she
dog?
falls asleep. And I have the dog on my lap. Morning. Never been on a bus. It's attacking me. Like, on my lap. I'm like, this has to be a joke. Like, like, she passes out from crack. And then she was kind of like muttering these like numbers. And then we were like doing these stops. And I was like listening. I was like, do you think that was the number? Like, I was like,
Why didn't you ask her what the name of the homeless shelter was and put it in your phone?
well, I was trying to do that. I was like, can I just call a car to the homeless shelter? She's like, I don't know what it's called. Like,
What do you mean?
That's what I said to her. Trust me. And I was like, can you just, I'll call us a car. She's like, no, I'll get us there. And then you can call a car back for us. And I was like, okay. So that's how we got
I
on
think
this
she just
journey.
wanted a friend, babe.
Maybe. She was honestly kind of fun. So it was fine. But anyway, so I'm getting attacked by this
What were
dog.
you guys
She
talking
passed
about?
out. She was honestly cool. Like, we were walking and she was telling me how she doesn't like let people fuck with her, and she like, we're gonna find the wallet, and like yeah, she was just cool. I was like, yeah, like boosted morale.
Okay.
Till the crack. Until the crack.
And then the chalet came out.
And then she passed out, and I'm like, the dog is attacking me. And then when I saw her pass out, I was like, oh, fuck, like, no. And then we keep going. Like, and I'm on this bus, it's like 10 minutes. And I'm like, 5 minutes. I was like,
5 minutes till
10 minutes.
what?
We were just like driving. And I'm like, okay, this has been like a long time. And so I kind of like, she's across from me. I'm like, hey. And I'm not joking. If you're not watching, I'm so sorry. But she's like passed out. And she goes like this. And pulls the stop thing so hard. She's like, and I was like, oh my God, the dog is freaking out. And she gets up and starts walking away. And I was like, I guess that's our stop. And then she starts walking in the direction we came from. And I go, all right, it's a wrap, kiddo. Like, you tried. It was unbelievable. And yeah. But the dog was healthy and great and excited, so I'm sure she takes good care of it. She was a great bitch. Like, loved her.
And that is basically how Folsom ended. And there's so many other things that have happened since then and now that will have to be discussed in a later episode.
We do so many more episodes.
We could talk. There's probably stories we're missing.
Oh my God, I
from
went to the
Folsom.
new beach next day. I think
We have to wrap it up.
so
I
much
mean, there's
happened,
just
like-
so much.
We went to the dollhouse party, which went pretty much viral on Twitter of us.
Oh my God, we walked in. We might just have to do a Patreon exclusive episode. Like,
I think so.
seriously.
No, we walked in and they were playing Sissy That Walk, and we're down the stairs like this. What?
No, it was so
Life is a
fun.
movie. If we were a movie.
It was really, really, really fun, and I love it. And yeah, I think we just
Wrap it up.
there, honey.
So that's what happened to me. I'm coming out of my trauma, and
yeah.
I had a
Let's
great
put
time.
that in the past. I was traumatized too, bitch, for different reasons. Anyways, we love you guys so much. Make sure you head over to Patreon to watch the full, unedited, hour-plus long
3
episode.
hours.
And we'll be back with more titillating stories. We're going to be... Halloween is this weekend, and... My God. We're going to have to hit you with those stories at some... I'm going on tour with Ali X. So if you're coming to any of these cities, come see me. But we're gonna probably have to do some on the road tour vlog or like digital stuff. If we're gonna talk about Halloween, we'll have to do it virtually.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for that. Make sure you check out our Patreon. And thank you for watching this episode of
No Gorge. Bye, Gorge.
No Gorge.